What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, soul visionaries and potential soul visionaries out there. I'm your host, Rod Corner. You are now rocking with the mobile version of the Soul Vision Powercast. You know that place where we keep it unfiltered and raw. We talk about anything from porn to politics. We'll even talk about those things you might have heard or even saw. Today we're going to talk about leadership. Men being leaders. I keep hearing this over and over and over again. Men don't lead. Men don't lead. Well, for one, you can't lead anybody that's not willing to follow you. And from what you see on social media and hear on the different podcasts and this and that and the other is that men aren't good leaders. They aren't good leaders. Okay. Well, why aren't they? Are these men growing up with fathers as leaders, or are they growing up with mothers as leaders? See, that's the thing, we don't want to talk about. We don't want to talk about the lack of male mentorship and guidance for these young men or these men that you all are complaining about. See, being a good leader, you're not born into that. You're not born a good leader. You have to be taught. You have to be taught those things. You have to see it. And if you don't see a man doing it on a regular basis, how in the world are you supposed to lead, right? But I don't see any one of you women out here complaining or crying to these guys' mothers. Well, you know what? Actually, you all do. When it's convenient for you all. When you want to talk shit about a man, you would tell him how much of a mama's boy he is. You would tell him that his mother was involved too much in the relationship. You would tell him how she screwed him up. So you will admit it when y'all get into it with one another. But when we're trying to talk about it talk about the big picture, the whole of our black community, no one wants to bring that shit up. Which is convenient, so you bring up the fact that women are raising the very men that you're complaining about when you get upset. But when we as men and women, black men and black women, speak about it in our community, we don't want to, y'all don't want to take any of the accountability. Y'all don't want to put pressure on your peers. All day long, you'll hear a man condemn abusive men. You'll hear a man condone deadbeat fathers. You'll condemn brothers talking shit about, you'll hear men condemn brothers that's out here just doing all type of wild stuff, making the black community unsafe. You hear that. But from your side, man, and I'm not gonna say it's not some voices out there. There are some voices out there. And they are growing. So, but you gotta realize, for you brothers out there that want women to follow you, you can't force a woman into leadership because eventually she'll rebel against you. You can't bribe her into following your leadership because eventually someone will come with more than what you have and she'll be disloyal to you. It'll be a mutiny on your hands. She'll jump ship on you. So leadership is just something a woman has to determine if that's her brand of leadership that she envisions. She has to choose the man that she feels will be the type of leader she wants. Brother, y'all try to force too many relationships with women that don't really like y'all and shit. They don't see you as anything other than as a male. That's it. They don't see you as their man. They don't see you as their guy that's going to be the leader of that team. They don't see y'all as that, but you all try to force your way in, and a lot of times you end up pissed off, heartbroken, disappointed, discombobulated, all these things because you picked the wrong, you tried to force yourself on the wrong woman. You tried to bribe the wrong woman. Brothers, the only thing you can do is just truly be yourself, be the type of leader that you need to push yourself forward, and the right woman to come along. Peace.